Another song was called Back to December by Taylor Swift, and I had never heard this song before actually, even though it came out in 2010. Or maybe I did hear it, but I never really knew about it. So this song, I'm going to read from some of the lyrics of it. And so it says, I'm so glad you made time to see me. How's life? Tell me, how's your family? I haven't seen them in a while. You've been good, busier than ever. We small talk, work, and the weather. Your guard is up, and I know why. Because the last time you saw me is still burned in the back of your mind. You gave me roses, and I left them there to die. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you. Wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I'd go back to December, turn around and make it alright. I go back to December all the time. These days I haven't been sleeping, staying up, playing back myself leaving. When your birthday passed and I didn't call, then I think about summer, all the beautiful times I watched you laughing from the passenger side, and I realized I loved you in the fall. And then the cold came, the dark days, when fear crept into my mind. You gave me all your love, and all I gave you was goodbye. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night, and I go back to December all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you. Wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I'd go back to December, turn around, and change my own mind. I go back to December all the time. So, yeah. So good to me, so right, and how you held. Oh, I miss your tan skin, your sweet smile. So good to me, so right, and how you held me in your arms that September night. The first time you ever saw me cry. Maybe this is wishful thinking, probably mindless dreaming, but if we loved again, I swear I'd love you right. If I'd go back in time and change it, but I can't, so if the chain is on your door, I understand. But this is me swallowing my pride, just standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December, it turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you. Wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I'd go back to December, turn around and make it alright. I'd go back to December, turn around and change my own mind. I go back to December all the time, all the time. So basically, they're missing you, number one. They haven't been sleeping well. They've been staying up and just replaying memories from the past and things that they kind of regret. There is a chance, like, this might be confirmation for someone if, like, it was your birthday and they didn't, call or say anything to you. Like, that is something that, they think about. And so, like, when there is, like, if there is, like, any sort of, like, communication, like, it might start off as small talk, but at the end of, in the back of their mind, they know that, like, they still know, like, that you are aware of everything that they did, and it's still, and like how it affected you, and they know that, like, when you love them, like, you gave, like, all your love to them. And so they are going to come back at a, like, in a place where they're swallowing their pride and saying sorry. And this, because this is back to December, and as I'm recording this, it's still December, but they, like, even with, like, the Christmas, word I was sharing, like, for some, like, God gave them a chance, like, in December to make things right, and they did not obey or, like, step up or, like, go forward in taking advantage of that opportunity. And so if that has been the case, like, they know that, like, they know that they messed up, and, but they kind of want to have another chance. Like, if we loved again, I swear I'd love you, right? So like they're kind of in this place where it's like, maybe this is wishful thinking, probably mindless dreaming, because like the enemy has been coming at them with discouragement, making them believe that, you know, they might as well just stay where they are because trying to make things right isn't possible. Or, you know, it says even like, I can't, I'd go back in time and change it, but I can't. So if the chain is on your door, I understand. So they're kind of like at this place where, like, you know what, if you really don't want them anymore, like, they understand why, because they know like how much they hurt you. And it says, it turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you. So they were really just trying to like go their own direction, and what felt like freedom for them was actually not freedom for them. And they kind of took you for granted. It says, wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. And then it says, I'd go back to December, turn around and change my own mind. So like, the mind has definitely been a battlefield, and they have to be transformed by the renewing of their mind, and that's through God's word. And they have to be connected to the Lord and in God's word for God to reveal the truth to them and change their minds about, you know, the beliefs they've had, and them choosing the will of God. 2 Timothy 4 verse 7, it says, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. And oh, okay, this is actually the verse I wanted to read. It says, do your best to get here before winter. So that was really just like with the before winter word. But yeah, like I said, like for some, like, that opportunity was there, but they just didn't, like, they didn't take advantage of it. So another confirmation I got was the song Love is an Open Door from Frozen. And so I'm just gonna read a little bit of this too. So it says, okay, can I just say something crazy? I love crazy. All my life has been a series of doors in my face, and then suddenly I bump into you. I was thinking the same thing, because like, I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. And maybe it's the party talking or the chocolate fondue, but with you, I found my place. I see your face. So basically, they're like, you are home to them, like I was saying. And it's nothing I've ever known before. Love is an open door, love is an open door, love is an open door with you. Love is an open door, I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx again. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were just meant to be. Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door, love is an open door. Life can be so much more. With you. Love is an open door. Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me? Can I say something even crazier? Yes. So the main part from this is like, it says, say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door. So basically, like, starting this new page, this new chapter, like, leaving the pain of the past behind. And with this door being open for love, like, they are going to want to commit to you in marriage. And when you accept that, like, you're going to experience, you know, the love that God designed and created for you to experience, you know? Okay, so another thing is, as I was like looking at these songs, I'm feeling led to look up 2010 and 2013. So I'm gonna just do that really quick. So 2010 means rest, relief, and quietness. So relief or release that brings tangible rest. And so you're going to experience that rest in you being in this union. And then 2013 means to obtain and to attain, to achieve. And so yeah, also means to be quiet or to be still. And so it says marks those decisive moments when speech must cease, so that the presence, purpose, and verdict of God may be rightly received. So yeah, this might have been a time of consecration for you, where you're just being still and being quiet and just going before the Lord. I know that this has definitely been a time where, like, God has been leading a lot of his children to fast, so that might be a confirmation for you. But the other thing I want to share as well is there was a song that, this music video actually, that came on my feed, and it was called Missing You by Maddie B. Raps. And basically through that song, the Lord was just saying that, like, you know, your spouse is missing you. And what I noticed in the music video is that at the end, you know, basically what happened was they met at the park and they kind of like developed like interest in each other, but then their mom kind of like caught the girl. The girl was kind of in trouble, and she kind of like made, it was basically like there was a separation, so they couldn't, like, they had to leave. And so they're both missing each other and like wanting to connect with each other, but they weren't able to. And then finally at the end, they're able to like find each other again and reconcile, and he gives her orange roses. And so I felt led to look up the meaning of orange roses. And so here it says that orange roses symbolize enthusiasm, desire, energy, and fascination, blending the passion of red roses with the cheerfulness of yellow ones to bridge friendship and romance. So basically, it's a hint of romance emerging from a friendly bond. And yeah, it can be given as a romantic gesture for a new or blossoming relationship. So that was something that I thought was significant. The song Made in the USA by Demi Lovato. So basically for this, you know, it says, no matter how far we go, I want the whole world to know I want you bad, and I won't have it any other way. No matter what the people say, I know that will never break, because our love was made in the USA. You always read in my mind like a letter. When I'm cold, you're there like a sweater. Basically, this one is really just like, you know, it's just kind of saying that like your love is durable and strong, and you're not gonna let the world or like the influences around you affect that. You're gonna like stand strong and, you know, stand firm in faith and in your connection with each other. That's basically what I got from that.